Okay, we're looking at page 18, number 67, warm-up lullaby. We're going to go straight through this since the first two measures and the fifth and sixth measures are exactly the same and the rest of it is pretty close. So we're going to play through this, and you can finger and say the note names, finger and say the counts, and keep backing the recording up and playing along. First, we have to look at the key signature. We have in our key signature B flat and E flat, but all of the A's will be natural. So let's go through this. Here we go. 1, ready, begin. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Off. So keep backing that up and going over it until you have it worked out, and we're making it really smooth going from note to note, and we're observing all of the articulation marks. Okay, this is number 68, Ezekiel Saw the Wheel. We're looking at part A. This has a first and second ending. So we're going to start at the beginning, and we're going to do the pickup note, the first measure, second measure, the first measure of the first ending, the second measure of the first ending, and we're going to stop at the breath mark. Because when we repeat back, the last measure of the first ending is actually the pickup, going back to the beginning. So let's look at the key signature first. We have B flat, E flat, and A flat, telling us that all our B's are open, all of our E flats are first valve, and all of our A flats are first valve. So we start on count 4, so let's finger and count, and then you can back up and play along. Here we go. We're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and 3. Then we keep backing that up and going over it. Now we're going to take the pickup note at the end of the first ending, do the first measure, second measure, and the second ending. Here we go. I'll give you 3. Finger along the first time, back the video up, and then play along. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second ending. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2. Rest. Okay. Now keep backing it up and going over it until you have it worked out. Now we're ready to go all the way through part A. Here we go, part A. I'll give you 3, come in on 4. 1, 2, 3. 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. First ending, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and 3. We'll repeat back. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Second ending now. And 3 and 4 and half note rest. So keep backing the video up and going over it until you have that worked out completely. Okay, this is number 68, Ezekiel Saw the Wheel, part B. We're going to go over this in 4 measure sections, starting at the beginning, stopping at the breath mark in the first ending. The first time you go through this, finger along and say the note names, and then back up the video and play. Here we go. First 4 measures. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're going to do it the second time through. The second time through, we take the pickup note at the end of the first ending, go back to the repeat sign, skip the first ending, and play the second one. So you can back it up and play along. First time, say and finger. Here we go. Pick up to the beginning. Ready? 2, 3. Okay, keep backing that up and going over it until you have it worked out in those 4 measure sections. Now we're ready to go all the way through part B. Now we're going to play all the way through. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, so you can back that up as many times as you need to get it worked out. You can play part A with part B, or play part B with a recording of part A so you can hear the harmony and learn how to fit the duet together. Okay, this is line 69, rhythm time. Notice underneath these first note of each measure, we have an accent mark. It's a little sideways triangle. Tells us to put a little more emphasis on that note. So it would sound like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. With the accent and note having a little bit more emphasis. So let's clap and count together number 69. Here we go. 1, ready, begin. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, hold, 2, hold, 3. So keep backing that up and going over it and clapping and counting and putting a little bit more emphasis on the accent and notes than the others. Okay, we've already clapped and counted this 69 together. Now we're ready to play it. So let's look at the note that it gives us. It tells us to play on B flat. So we're going to play each note using the note B flat. And we're going to put just a little extra emphasis on the accented notes. Here we go. Ready? 1, ready, now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So keep backing it up and going over it until you have it where you can make those accents a little bit different than the other notes. Okay, this is number 70, Sight Reading Challenge, Streets of Laredo. First thing we need to look at here is our key signature. And in the key, it tells us that every B is flat and every E is flat. But if we have an A, it's going to be second valve A natural. So we're going to do this in 2 sections, from the beginning to the end of the first ending, and then from the beginning and take the second ending. So this time we're taking the first ending. All right, here we go. 1, ready, now. Okay, now keep backing that up and going over it until you have it worked out. Now we're going to do this the second time through, starting at the beginning and taking the second ending. You can finger along and then go back and play along with the recording. Here we go. 1, ready, begin. Okay, keep backing it up and going over it. Then you'll be ready to go all the way through. So here we go. We're going to go all the way through number 70. Okay, we're going to go all the way through now. Ready? Here we go. 1, ready, now. Second ending. Okay, so keep backing it up and going over it and working until we get every note correct. Okay, this is number 71, Skill Builder, Donkey Riding. Look at your key signature first. In your key signature, you have a B flat, an E flat, and an A flat. So all our B's are open, B flat, all our E's are flat, first valve, all our A's are flat, first valve. So we're going to go over the first 4 measures. We would count this 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. So let's count it while we play and then play along with the recording. Here's the first 4 measures. 1 and 2 and ready now. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Now look at the last 4 measures. It's counted almost the same. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 1. Hold. So let's do the last 4 measures. Ready? Here we go. 1 and 2 and ready now. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 1. Hold. Okay, now we're ready to go all the way through 71. So here we go. All the way through. 1 and 2 and ready now. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 1, 2. So keep backing it up and going over it until you've got it worked out. Try to put a little extra emphasis on each of the accented notes. Okay, this is number 72, Theme from the Nutcracker. This is normally a test item, so you're going to want to spend a little extra time on this. First, let's look at the key signature at the beginning. We have, in the key signature, 3 flats, B flat, E flat, and A flat, which tells us that every B is B flat open, every E is E flat first valve, every A is A flat first valve. So we're going to do this in 2 measure sections. So let's first finger and count the first 2 measures. So finger and count with me. Ready? Now. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, half note. So now let's try playing those first 2 measures. Ready? 1 and 2 and first 2 now. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, keep backing that up and going over it. Now let's look at the 3rd and 4th measure. We count that. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, half note, half note. So let's play the 3rd and 4th measure. Ready? Now. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, half note, half note. Okay, now we're looking at the next 2 measures, the 5th and 6th measure. The 6th measure has a 1 measure repeat, so it will be the same as the 5th. So we would count this. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So let's play those 2 measures, the 5th and 6th measures. 1 and 2 and ready now. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Now look at the last 2 measures. We count that. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, dotted, half note, rest. So let's play those last 2 measures. Ready? Here we go now. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, dotted, half note, rest. Okay, now we're ready to go all the way through 72. So let's play straight through this, and then you keep backing it up. Here we go. 1 and 2 and ready, begin. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, half note, half note. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, dotted, half note, off. Okay, so keep backing it up and going over it until you're ready to take a grade on it.